I can't see.
32.
32.
Yeah.
All right, don't cut it off yet. It's 32 pounds. Normally my bag for this time of year is around a 28 to 30 pound weight, but we go into a campsite we don't usually go to. It's got sketchy water, so I decided to haul in extra water. So that's why it's a couple of pounds heavier than what it normally is. Now this is a new backpack. I didn't buy it. I paid for it, but I didn't buy it. And I'll explain that when we hit the trail, what that statement means. Now, that statement I made about not buying this bag, but paying for it let me explain that to you. What it is, I sport the Z-Packs Arc Haul. I bought that a few years ago, and after getting that, I quit looking at backpacks. Wasn't interested in them. It was the end of the rainbow for me. Now I couldn't get the pack with all the accessories in the beginning. The pack was $300, and it took a while to get enough funds together to get the backpack. And then little by little I did add all the accessories I felt like I wanted, like the hip belt pockets, the water bottle carrier, the shoulder pouch, the V straps, the pull down straps. Anyway, so I finally got it the way I wanted it, and I never look back. I don't even look at backpacks anymore. All right, I'm at the campsite. I think I'm ready to give you my likes and dislikes about this Dyneema budget bag from AliExpress. Now I noticed coming into the campsite, it was only a mile, but I very much dislike this riding on my back. Even when I got here, it was a little sweaty and hot. Now, a few years ago, before I got my Z-Packs that I could arc, this bag I probably would have thought was wonderful. But now that I've experienced the arc and some airflow between the bag and my back, I don't want to go back to this type. But let's get into it. To start with, I want to weigh it. This one weighs 2.6 pounds. And the Z-Packs is 1.8 pounds. But anyway, that's the difference in the weight. Now this is not a frameless pack. This has an aluminum frame, and it also has a pad. So let's look at it right here. Now, the frame in there, you can kind of see it has a little arc to it, really, if you can tell. But it's not an arc made to give you any airflow. And down at the bottom, the frame is kind of in around your waist. I didn't have no problem with none of that. But I did review it. The stitching is superb everywhere. I saw no loose ends, frays, or anything. But there's no way to remove this pad. If, say, after a year and you felt like you wanted to get a new, there's no way to get in there. And that's just going to be part of the bag, and the aluminum frame is part of the bag. I looked inside, there's no way to get either one out if you wanted to exchange it, put a new one in. That's just going to be part of the bag. Now, let's go ahead and look at these. Now, this is something, it could be an issue. It doesn't seem big enough for anything, but if you notice, my bear spray, which I've carried ever since I started hiking, whether I need it or not, it will fit in there, and it works pretty good. But there's no way a smart water bottle's going in there. There's no way. I've taken this knot loose, and there's no way for that to go in there, a smart water bottle. At least not this one. This is the, what is this, 1.1 liter or something like that? But maybe the smaller one might go in there. But even at that, it rides awful high. Now, The next issue was this sternum strap, you see. The Julia, the adventure geek in the UK, bought this bag thinking she was going to use it on a PCT through hike. Well, she got it, and what happened, this is not, I would prefer to them have left this little pouch off it because it's sewed in, see. There's no way to remove it. It's not a removable, adjustable in any way. They should have just made it an accessory that you can buy later. But when she wears this sternum strap becomes on her under the boob strap. And there's no way to move it up on account of this little pouch is sewn in here unless you just took a scissors and cut it out. You're not going to move the sternum strap up any other way. There's no way. So that could be an issue. Now I've got a 22 torso, and it does have an adjustment here. You can hear the Velcro, and it's only maybe a 2-inch adjustment, so you can probably go down to 20. But anything, if your torso is less than 20, this bag may not be for you. And I just thought that point out. The women may, because it looked like a good grab to go ahead and get this Dyneema bag for $70. What a deal. But it has a 1 pound difference from the Z packs, almost a 1 pound difference, but that's not necessarily a deal breaker for the price when you can get 6 of these bags for the price of one dressed out Z-Packs bag. But I'm not comparing Z-Packs to this. The Z-Packs supposedly is a high-end bag. This is a budget bag. So my review on my dis and dislikes will take that in consideration that we're looking at a budget pack. Now, Mike bought this, and this here, no matter what he done, this shoulder strap would be up in like that. There was no way to get it to where he could share the weight between his hips and his shoulders. It was just the bag was just too big for him. So, the other thing is these hip belt pockets. Honestly, they open backwards and close backwards. I didn't have an issue with that. Somebody might pointed that out, and so did Julia, where they open and close backwards from what we used to. But also, there's not enough volume here. They're almost useless. They could have just not even put this zip in a pouch on it, hip belt pouch. Just leave them off and let it be an accessory. I could have lived with that. Both of these could just been, this is not enough volume to put anything in. You sure can't put a cell phone in it. And I did force this in. You'll see where Mike and I forced my wallet in here, but look at that, it barely fits in there. So anyway, let's go around to the back of it. And it has a feature I like. Oh, this one automatically comes with 2 straps. Where they at? Yeah, here they are. This automatically comes with these 2 straps. So, but if your tent is inside, and tomorrow you see I'll put the tent inside. There's no adjustment. You can't put nothing else under these. But here's a little pouch here that these 2 straps will hook to. Okay. Now this little pouch, I put my hygiene kit and my water filter in there because that's the 2 things I don't like going in my bag to get out. But that being said, you also could use it for snacks, whatever personal items or whatever items you think. It's just a little pocket here. And I thought that was neat. I like that because it didn't have to go in my pack. Now this, I would have preferred this to be a mesh that I could see through, but it was fine. I just couldn't, like my chair, I didn't have nowhere to strap it to the top or the bottom. There's no loops on this bottom to tie anything to, like your tripod or your chair or your sit pad. There's no loops down here to do that. And while I'm here at the bottom, they also provide a rain cover. I don't think I don't think it's Dyneema. It's not Dyneema, is it, Mike? No, it's not Dyneema. It's not Dyneema, but it is a rain cover. So I guess this bag is not waterproof, maybe water resistant. But I did leave the tag on it because it does say, and it was bought as a Dyneema DXG. So I left it on there, but I wonder about it. But anyway, yeah, I'd have preferred this to be something I could see through, a mesh. And it does have hydration ports, one on each side if you are so inclined to do that. Let's see if oh, it's over there, over here. Yeah, here it is. See, one on this side, one on that side. The other thing, I noticed this roll down top, it doesn't, I know Hilltop Packs has a snap, if I'm not mistaken, and Z-Packs has a little piece of Velcro here. But this, we don't have nothing. You just line it up and fold it on down. And they also, it already comes with the, you can, of course, you can tie it this way, or you can use these straps here, these pull down straps, if you're so inclined to like to do it that way. So they've got pretty much everything figured out. See, as I noticed, these two straps, there's not much adjustment. Everything is in the bag now except for this Trekology chair. Now, where am I going to put this chair? There's no way up here to lace it, and there's no straps on the bottom. So my only option is to come in here. There. Now, I noticed in my video reviewing it last night, I didn't tell you, but it's made by this company here called Naturehike. And I'm going to put a link to the AliExpress link to that site, but you need to be careful because there's two bags, 420 denier, which is just a regular nylon bag, and then there's the Dyneema upgraded model. Now the 420D is only, Mike just checked 10 minutes ago, and this is made of 9th, so it's $66.50 or something like that, just the 420D. The Dyneema bag has gone down from 70, which is what Mike got it at with a $1 coupon, 69, but it's now down to 66 something, right?
67.50.
67.50. So I don't usually like posting these videos this quick, but this one I'm gonna get out in case you want to buy the Dyneema before the price goes up. Now on Amazon you can buy the 420D for how much, Mike?
$90
or $66. You have to wait for it from AliExpress. Now they're not offering the Dyneema on Amazon yet. Well, can't think of nothing else. Well, anyway, for a budget Dyneema bag, $70, what can I say? I give it a thumbs up, even though it's not for me. Thanks for watching. See you next week.